The purpose of this video tutorial is to show how to determine and interpret nodal displacement values in ADAPT-ABI 2009. We'll also present a method or as a workaround for taking care of any nodal mismatching between the main graphical interface and the view results viewer. This example contains a cable-stayed bridge, and the first thing that we'll do is go to Process, and we're going to generate an input data file. So we'll go ahead and select Yes. And the program will report back that the file has been generated. We'll select OK. And the second thing we want to do in this particular instance is turn on from the selection toolbar. We want to turn on the graphical components display, and we're going to select those components that we want to view in this main view. So under node, we want to select the node number, and I'm just going to reduce the font size slightly to 20 centimeters. And now for this particular example, at the left pylon, we're going to focus on the displacements at the top node, which is node number 68. Once we have created the input file, we'll go to Process, and we're going to execute this analysis. And now that the analysis has been completed, we want to make note that the node number here was node 68. So in the Process toolbar or Process menu, we're going to go to View Results, and now the Add Viewer will appear. So in Add Viewer, we can also display the node numbers and the node icons by using the Settings for Structural Entities box. We can go to Node and display the node number. The font size we're going to change to 0.5, and we'll change the symbol size to 0.2 and select OK. And then to view the nodes, we need to actually click on the tab where we can view nodes. So all of the nodes are now appearing in the model. I need to zoom in, and I'll pan over to that specific location. So here we have node number 68 at the top of the left pylon. And we'll go ahead and review results for stage number 2, which is the first day or the installation of the pylons. And I'm going to turn off the view of the node numbers. If I want to view the actual displacement results, I can select the option to view deflections, and in this case we want to select the option to display with the original frame elevation, and we're going to select X displacements. So in this view, if I zoom out slightly, we can see that this is showing a exaggerated deformation of the left pylon. If I want to scale that back, I'll just select this option to scale back, and we can see clearly that the value at the top of the pylon is 1.0024 e to the positive 1, so 10 centimeters in this case. In the output for tabular results, we'll go to Reports, Geometry and Analysis Results, and I want to scroll down to Stage 2. So we have Stage 2 is located here, and I want to scroll down to the displacement values. So if I go to the nodal boundary and total displacements, I can go to node number 68, and my value for X displacement is here 1.0024 or 10 centimeters. So these match between the tabular and the graphical view results. Now, in some cases, when you first generate an input file, the node numbers on the main interface will not match those in the graphical viewer. So in order to interpret results due to that problem, what we can do is just turn on the nodal values shown in this viewer and match those with the output in tabular form. Another workaround is if you find that the node numbers here do not match those in the output for both the viewer or the tabular report, we recommend to simply go back to Process, generate the input data one more time, and run the execution a second time, and the nodes the node and node numbers should match between all three instances. This will conclude the tutorial on how to interpret nodal displacement results in ADAPT-ABI 2009.